Welcome back, podcast listeners. This is the We Know Ball podcast. Today we are teaming up with Underdog Fantasy to bring you guys an amazing deal. If you go ahead and sign up using their mobile app or their website and you use code WKB when you sign up, they will give you a deposit match of up to $100. That is an amazing deal. So take advantage of it while you can. Sign up, use code WKB, and get on to some daily fantasy. Welcome back to a new episode of the We Know Ball podcast. We got another special guest on today. He's back, Swavey Keese. What's going on, man?
What's good with y'all boys, man?
What's going on? Before we get into this episode, I want to let the fans know again about the giveaway we have going on Twitter right now. Go ahead and cop yourself a free jersey. You got to do just retweet our pinned tweet, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. I think we're like 5 or 6 subscribers away on YouTube and like 40 followers on Twitter away. So as soon as we hit that, we'll be giving someone a free jersey of your choice. But today, the Suns had an amazing victory in my eyes against the Timberwolves. We won 125 to 116. What are your guys' initial thoughts, especially on that first half of the game?
I'm gonna go first because the first half I was so frustrated, and you can see it in my tweets. I was done, bro. I was like, I'm so sick of this, dude. They were shooting like 42% from three in the first half. The refs were on crack again. We couldn't get a board. I'm like, and then Jay Crowder like smacked Pat Bev on the head, and like that like was like a viral clip thing, whatever. Like that was negative for the Suns. I'm like, bro, I'm so sick of all this like shit that always happens in every game. I'm so sick of it, and that's why the second half was so satisfying.
Yeah,
for me anyway, because I was like, dude, like I can't even describe it. I'm like, I feel so good about this win right now.
Yeah. During the break of that second half, I tweeted out, I said, I'm so close to turning this game off and just not finishing it because it makes the game so boring to watch when the refs are trying to control it, especially these last 2 games. It makes it so hard to watch.
Yeah. It's crazy. There was never really a moment where I thought we were going to lose, though.
I agree.
To be completely honest. There was a time where I kind of thought Ayton was ejected because I didn't know the first one was a 3-second.
Oh,
and that's when I was like, damn, we lost. But nah, like once I found out he was fine, I'm like, yeah. I never really like thought we were gonna lose. If we did, I wouldn't have been like upset, but I never thought we were gonna lose.
Yeah, like in the third quarter, that's why I knew it was like we were still down, but I was like, we're probably gonna win this game. We had all the momentum. And I think like Anthony Edwards taking a shit ton of shots.
Bricking them hoes too.
Yeah.
Man.
I do want to shout out Anthony Edwards, though. He was kind of clamping up Book in the first half.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Bit,
for
sure.
He's bodying him up a little bit. Yeah.
It was a very physical game. What about you, Keith? What'd you think of it?
I was tweeting too, like before, like he said, I was frustrated with the refs mostly. I knew us, like we weren't really. I said like early in the game too that we was playing kind of lazy because we were, and the defense was bad. But I wasn't, like you said, I never really thought we was gonna. It's just we're so good now that I just know like we're gonna hit the switch. I was really frustrated. The main thing that was getting on my nerves is the refs thing because we can't control that. So that part makes me mad. So it's something we can't control and we're getting the bad end of it. It's a little annoying. Like it makes me feel like one of our players, like key players, is gonna keep getting hurt because they keep letting teams do whatever they want to us. It's a little annoying. So that's the main thing. I was just really mad about the refs thing. So
yeah, and it's hard to say that sometimes because I don't.
I don't
like I feel like especially for people who don't watch Suns games, if you explain the ref situation to them, they're just gonna be like, oh, like you're just fucking.
They're gonna think we're just making excuses.
Yeah.
I want to call attention to a player who I have found new confidence in. And that is Landry Shamet.
That boy Landry Shamet.
Yes, sir.
he was hooping today. Every time he shot, I thought it was gonna go in. Except
it did for the
maybe
most
like
part.
except maybe like one. I feel like he probably had like one bad shot because I mean,
Oh, the transition shot. I remember that. It was a fast break, like 3-1.
Yeah.
He-
Like he was trying to get like
Yeah.
a heat check
A little
Yeah.
heat
because I think
check
that was
going
right
on,
after
huh?
he hit a 3.
Yeah.
yeah, but I mean, other than that, I can't. He was really good tonight. He had 19 points and he shot 5 of 9 from 3. That is literally what we paid him to do.
And he was playing really good defense today, especially on the perimeter. There was a
Yeah.
point where Karl Anthony Towns couldn't even bully past him. It's when he
When he elbowed
elbowed
him in his
him.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think one thing we have to realize about Shamit is he's a shooter only. He's gonna be super streaky, and it's gonna happen again eventually. But
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is he's been like really hot, which makes me think he's just gonna be like really cold again. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this hot streak lasts just as long as the cold streak lasted, because
he gonna
we
be
kind of need
MVP
it
at
to.
that point.
Man.
What?
He gonna be MVP if it lasts that long.
No, but we need him to. We need it to really. I mean,
As long as it lasts throughout most of the playoffs.
dude, if we
Yeah.
have that and Cam Johnson at the same time,
Yeah, no, they're not. Nobody's beating us. They doing that, bro. That's too much firepower.
Yeah.
imagine
way too
having
much
two
firepower.
guys off the bench shooting 40% from 3.
Yeah, that's way
You'll
too
have
much
to
firepower.
outscore a team that can score 120 to 130 every night that also has a top 5 defense.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. And beat them 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, bro.
Dude, yeah, I hate to say it, but like, and I kind of wanted to make a game out of this a little bit later about the playoff matchups, but I really have a hard time like picturing any team in this league beating us
Yeah.
in a 7. I don't
Especially
see
not in
it.
7 games.
It would take an injury or a team to just get like insanely hot and just
Well,
they
that's
just
just melting down.
yeah,
Like an epic meltdown or something.
unless if something like drastically goes wrong for us, I
Yeah.
just don't see it.
What I was thinking about during this game is I really hope we don't see Minnesota in the playoffs at all.
No, I want you know.
I think
No.
we
I
get
was going to say that too.
5.
Just because Pat Bev scares the hell out of me.
Yeah, like I'm scared of someone. I know we're gonna win the series,
Actually,
but I'm
yeah,
scared
because
of
I feel like
someone
he's
going
gonna hurt
down.
one. Dude, what the hell was that when Book got the ball and Pat Bev just
Bro,
ran in
what
the
was he
backcourt?
doing, bro?
He's
Like,
mad
what?
as hell.
Literally, bro, he literally dove at his legs.
And then he tried to
What?
say Book fouled him.
Yeah,
Like,
what
bro, what are
even
you
was the
doing?
point of that?
Bro, he sprinted like a damn safety. I was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, I see, like, if he was trying to foul, like, if it was a close game, he was trying to foul, like, the end of the game, trying to run up and foul him. But there's literally, like, 2-3 minutes left, bro. He's running up like a fucking fullback. I'm like, bro, what is happening right now?
It is
Yeah.
scary because we saw in the playoffs last year against the Clippers, like when they're losing, he just goes crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro.
I don't know if you guys watched JJ Redick's podcast or listened to it at all, but he was on
Yeah.
there, and he literally admitted to, like, anytime he gets touched, he just tries to flop,
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
like, just to get a
I mean,
foul.
At least he owns it. It's still annoying as shit though.
Yeah.
and he was on there trying to say he was worth like a max contract, basically. Like, he was comparing himself to Spencer Dinwiddie. It was so annoying.
But he also said the reason why he pushed Chris Paul, like he said, Chris Paul's talking all game and like doing little dirty plays. So he thought that was like the best way to get back at him.
But he does the same
That was
shit
so
too.
stupid.
Yeah,
He
I
waited.
also I want to talk a little bit about Cat, because I mean he doesn't move me that much,
Man.
to be
He's
honest.
barely top 5 at his position.
Like, I mean, Ayton like severely outplayed him tonight.
I tweeted
Yeah,
it. He
man.
dropped 60 and he thinks he's the shit now.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
bro,
I
he's a
mean-
bucket. It's just I need more
Sometimes.
than that. Yeah, he's a bucket sometimes, but he's gonna score. That's what he's gonna do. But for me, I need a little more from his position. I need a little more from that. Because like I said, if you don't really, I don't want to say you don't need buckets from your big man because you need buckets, but
Do we think he's a top 5 center?
yeah,
Would you guys say
he's
yeah?
top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the 5 because it's not really. Yeah, he's 5.
I'd
I
have to
can't
put him
name it
at
5.
5. I'd have to put him
I was
at
just I could
5.
put him at 5. Yeah, because are we putting it? We're putting. I'm assuming we're all putting Aiden in the top 5. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then because
But then we got to think of
then you got
Gobert,
unless you guys are thinking about Gobert and Bam,
Bam.
I'd put him over Bam. Ooh,
I like Ayton over Bam. I'm gotta be honest.
I like Aiden over Bam too. I like Aiden over all of their centers besides the 2 obvious ones.
Let's see.
Like obviously, so
I
the
mean,
rest
yeah,
of
for
that
the
is a
for the
given. After that,
Suns, yes.
it gets after that, it gets like I don't mind like where people like
It's a
it's
big
tricky
jump.
after that. Yeah, after after Embiid and Jokic, you can put anybody. Some people are gonna put Bam. Some might put Cat. I don't know why, but some might put. I would put Aiden. I'm taking 8 and 3 right now, honestly.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I'll take him 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm taking him over Bam, then I'd have to put him 3 because there's no way I'm not taking him over Gobert, or I'm not taking Gobert over Aiden. So
Yeah, no, I'm not talking. Yeah, because I think a lot of people have. Well, I don't know. It might be different now, but I think a lot of people had Bam over Aiden. But I think that tone has kind of changed after the season.
It's pretty. This it's pretty crazy how Gobert, if he just developed like
Any
a
type
hook
of
shot,
offense. Yeah,
even
any type
just
of-
a hook shot.
yeah, he's too big not to
Yeah,
have
that
some
would
type
toss
of
him.
offensive bag.
If he had that, I would probably toss him in just in top 3 because his impact on defense
Yeah.
is better than
'Cause, like,
anybody's mostly.
Yeah, if he had any value offensively, like he would be
Yeah.
like probably clear cut number 1 center, honestly, if he had like an
Yeah, if he had
actual
anything,
offense.
yeah, because you gotta think about like the Jazz are literally good. Like Donovan Mitchell is like good, they got shoot, but they're literally good because of him. Yeah, I know everybody be like talking stuff about Gobert, but the Jazz are literally only good every year because of him.
He eliminates any type of drive to the
Yeah,
basket.
like he
So
he takes everything away
Can't
from
change
that.
your whole game
Definitely.
plan.
yeah, they're
Except
losing
Terrence Mann.
unless you can. Oh God. Unless you
Like,
decide to shoot 50% from 3 that game, you're probably not beating the
Yes.
Jazz.
Like he's the only one. Like he's literally the only reason they're that good. Not the
Yeah.
only reason, but
And you
I know
got
what
So
I'm
Ori-
saying.
yeah, imagine if he
advantage
had
when
an
he's off the court.
offense.
Because all he does is just putbacks and lobs, catches lobs. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah. If he had any like a post move, like a
Anything,
drop
bro.
step or something.
Bro. Anything that he could punish people where he doesn't have to get played off the court.
Yeah.
I wonder if he works on that in the offseason or if he's just strictly working defense.
Clearly not, because this is like season 5 of this.
I mean, we could say the same for Ben Simmons, though. We see his ass in the gym every offseason.
Yeah, we could say
Some
the
guys
same
just
for
don't
Ben
got it.
Simmons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some guys just don't. Some of them just don't have it. Like people. I remember like when Rondo was like in his prime and stuff. People were like, "Is Rondo like working on his jumper and stuff?" And I was like, "Bro, I'm pretty sure he was. Some people just can't." And then they start saying his hands are too big, which is weird because then you look at Kawhi and Kawhi can shoot, but some guys just don't have it. Honestly, even if they work on it, they just don't got it.
Yeah, especially if they're going against like other good defenders. They're
Yeah,
not,
they just.
not gonna do
It's
anything.
hard. Yeah, it's hard for some guys. They just might not have that to their game.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's since we're already talking about centers and Aiden, let's just talk about the game Aiden had tonight against Karl Anthony Towns, who, granted, is not like. Is he a good level like defender as Cat? I really don't know at this point.
He's improved this year, definitely, but he's still not like he's not a great defender. He's not a
Yeah,
good
he went from like bad to like okay.
Yeah.
Like he moves his feet a little better than he was, but he ain't really out there to defend.
No.
Yeah, especially with the foul troubles. I feel like he tries to, but he
Mhm.
just gets caught in foul trouble and then.
Yeah, he just
Tries to
don't
go
got
for
it.
blocks.
Because didn't that happen last game against the Suns too? Didn't he foul out?
Yeah, he fouls a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that about him. He does foul because he had 5 tonight, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like last game against the Suns he fouled out because I think we went to overtime. Did we? Or no?
Oh, was that game? I think it was.
Yeah, I think he
I
fouled
remember,
out
yeah.
in overtime or right before overtime.
Yeah,
He was
he's not
holding
really.
Ayton the whole time in the post when he was when he was trying to
Yes.
post up.
Then when Aiden got that freaking technicals, because Cat
Yeah.
literally just pushed him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The refs tonight were. How many techs were called tonight?
I think 8.
Let's say.
I think Book was 8.
Probably like 5 or 6.
I think Book was
Jay
8.
got one.
Oh yeah, because Booker got one at the end. Yeah.
It was 8.
I know. Okay, so Book, Ayton, Jay.
Yes.
Um,
Bev got one too, didn't he?
Had Anthony Edwards, Patrick Beverly got one, right?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Patrick
Damn, it
got
was a
one.
lot.
Yeah, it was 8. It was actually exactly 8.
Damn. I didn't even know that. I thought it was like 5, bro. I
That's
forgot.
crazy.
what's
I
the
forgot
most
Ant
in
got
one game? What's the most in one game by like 2 teams combined? I was trying to look that up earlier, but I could not find it.
Good question. That's probably hard to
And-
find.
But yeah, it was 4 on each team today.
The most charged to one team is 6.
That's a lot. Damn. That's a lot, bro. That's probably hard
I
to
can't
find.
find
honestly.
like
Yeah, that's probably
combined.
hard.
Yeah, I can't find combined technical fouls like between both teams.
Yeah.
The Pacers lost so that Damian Jones put back.
Really, that's sad.
I just seen it. That's funny.
No, I was sick. Last game he was hitting jumpers.
Bro, he hit a 3 on us. What was that?
Facts.
What? I was like, are you
That game
kidding
was
me?
so dumb.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Let's give some praise to Devin Booker tonight as well. He was first of all, the 4th youngest player of all time to reach 11,000 career points. I see
That's
that's what your little
insane.
background is there, Brandon.
Yes, that is insane.
Yeah.
That is tough.
How at this how do you see a stat like that and you just don't see it?
Yeah.
If he stays on this pace, by the time he's 31, he'll be at 22K.
Mm-hmm. Which is insane.
And
And
he
then-
still has to go through his prime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
not
start
even-
scoring more.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
that-
because
scoring
once
clip's gonna
Chris
go up.
Paul leaves and he's the first option,
But he's
true
gonna-
first option.
Yeah, he's gonna be close to scoring 27 a game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you
He's
just look
gonna
at
get to a point where he scores 30 a game, honestly.
And look at like his first season. I think he averaged like. I think I was looking at it not too long ago. I want to say it was between 12 or 15, his first season, because he didn't start at all.
Because he didn't get to play it.
if you look at the company, like of the 11,000 point, the youngest to 11,000, it was Kobe, KD, and LeBron, which is like
Yeah. I
Best
mean,
company,
how do you
Look at those
see that and you're
names.
like, oh yeah, Devin Booker's just not good.
This is greatness. Like that is greatness.
We're literally watching I mean, by far the best son of all time, which is crazy.
yeah.
Yes.
And I mean, if he gets the accolades, he's gonna have the numbers.
A chip
yeah, for sure.
solidifies it for a
Yeah,
long
chip-
time.
Yeah, the chip's gonna solidify. He's gonna be that anyways, because he's gonna stay here and he's just gonna kill everybody numbers wise. So he's gonna be that anyway. If he gets the chip, then it's just actually no debate, whatsoever.
I
There
mean,
would be no debate.
let's say he keeps up this scoring average, right? And then he wins a championship, maybe 2 championships,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe an MVP, bro. And that doesn't seem that unrealistic for him, because at least for us anyway.
Yeah, I
because
think he's that good. Yeah, he's that good.
We've seen him how he's been playing without Chris Paul, and how they're pretty much the same, and without
Yes.
Cam Johnson too.
I can't wait till they both come back, bro. Is
Chris
Chris Paul
Paul's
actually gonna
coming back.
return tomorrow?
I think Chris Paul's coming back
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I want to ask, are y'all a little worried about that? Do y'all
No.
think he should wait?
It feels
Like,
a
do y'all think
little
he's rushing?
soon,
It does feel a little early.
Yeah, I was
I'll
gonna
say
say it
that.
feels a little early to be.
but I think part of it is we're likely to see the Nuggets again.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the sicko and Chris Paul wants to see play them
Play
right
them
before the
again.
playoffs to get a look at them,
And I feel like
Yeah.
he's gonna be on a huge minute restriction for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and I don't know that I even really I don't know how I feel about the Sixers game, to be honest. Because
And
like
so also Aiden is going against Cat tonight, Jokic tomorrow, and then Embiid, I think on
Oh my god.
yeah.
Let's
they're
go.
slowly ramping it up.
Between those 3 games, if he averages like 25 plus,
Oh,
then
it's over.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no. Oh my god.
Dude,
all
the
I think he's gonna play good, bro.
The Ayton agenda is like full steam ahead if he drops 25 and 10 on all 3 of the top centers. Like what?
I hope
On the
people
2
are, like, paying
MVP
attention.
candidates too.
Right.
Like-
I hope people are really paying attention, dude. Like, look what he's, because he said it too, like in our last game, whatever. Like, the playoffs are around the corner, and you see him lately, like showing stuff that he was trying to do last year in the playoffs. Like, this man really might be like a playoff guy.
Yeah.
Like when the lights is bright, he really might be that guy.
Which is worth a max, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In
Like,
case
people don't
anyone was
understand, bro. Like, that's all
I don't
that
even know
matters.
how it's still even a conversation.
Like, how are those games against the freaking Knicks on a random Tuesday more important than like those big games? I don't understand. Like, people, I don't, I don't get it. I don't get it with people like at all.
So I just-
We win all the games anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The playoffs last year just easily solidified that he was the second best player on the court, like most of the games. Some games was the best player on the court.
I was very kind of switching the topic here a little bit, but I was very happy to see the team tonight get to play in this situation. This was I don't want to say this was like a playoff atmosphere, but it was definitely a very competitive and physical atmosphere. And I was kind of glad that the team got to have that experience of being like coming back from behind, which is funny that was my takeaway from us going down double digits early. I was like, oh, nice. We can have like the experience of coming back against a good team.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh no, we're gonna lose. I'm like, oh nice. This is good. This is a good practice. But yeah.
So
I kind of already said it earlier.
I back to the D-book topic. I just did the math. If he scores 26 points a game for the next 6 seasons, he'll be at almost 24,000 points, which will put him 27th of all time. And that's only
just
at
the next 6
31.
seasons.
Yeah,
That's only
he'll be
31 years
31.
old. Yeah.
31, 32. So
Actually,
his game.
This season he's gonna pass Kawhi Leonard for points.
That crap is so crazy.
Yeah.
That just shows you too how freaking Kawhi is never freaking on the court.
Yeah, Kawhi is
him
like
and Andrew Wiggins have like the same amount.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins is a little bit higher.
Yo, Andrew
That's what
Wiggins
I'm
is
saying.
shooting like 45% from the free throw line.
I don't know what's good with that guy.
Like what?
Nothing. Nothing's good with that guy.
Nothing.
Dude, and he was an all-star starter, bro.
Close to the worst, probably worst all-star starter
I can't believe that
of our
happened.
lifetime.
All-star period.
Yeah,
Kuminga's been better than him since the All-Star game.
I literally can't believe that happened.
I'm seeing on the screen here, this is major topic shift, but the Suns scored 42 points in the fourth quarter.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah.
And I didn't
Fourth
even know
quarter,
we scored
boys.
that much.
We believe it or not, shot more free throws than the Timberwolves tonight.
Yeah,
Good.
There
I-
definitely was a
Second half they started getting some makeup
Yeah,
calls and stuff.
I was gonna say the second half they definitely got calls going their way more.
Mhm.
And Book shot a lot of free throws.
That comes
he-
from technicals and them like reaching in the bonus though. So
Yeah. And then we start forcing it. Like we kind of like forced them to call fouls because we kept going into their chest. We drove a lot like into their chest today. That's why I kept tweeting like, "Oh, they sweet in the trenches."
Yeah.
Like, there's no rim protection in there, bro. Like we're literally just going at them with their chest. A lot of those too. We should have shot more free throws. There was a lot of those we just got bumped. Our
like
dudes
that one
falling over the
Ayton
floor.
that driving Ayton had.
Yeah, he
He
did.
straight
Book
ran into
had one.
I think
Yeah.
he ran into
Well,
Cat.
the one that really pissed me off was so I think Book shot it over Torian Prince. He fouled him,
Mhm.
and then Book got his own rebound and got fouled again. They didn't call it.
Yes.
The
I
one
think
that
Torrey Craig had one too that he didn't get a call on.
Yeah.
That he made.
probably
I would
the
never-
one that got me was when Edwards like tackled Book
Oh, I
and
was
they called it
just
travel.
What was that, bro?
I have no idea.
There were so many moments tonight where I was like, what is actually happening in this game, bro? The refs lost control like in the second quarter. Like right
Yeah.
before halftime
Mhm.
on, it was just like mayhem, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing was right. Like, and they just kept like blowing the whistle. They kept calling text because like I don't even know. They thought that would make it better.
I feel like once they call one, they're a lot more sensitive to talk back like after that. Because I don't know, did you guys see that clip of Braun the other week where something happened and he just starts screaming and like bouncing the ball super
Yeah.
fucking hard on the ground and they didn't call anything?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I didn't see
It's
that
reminds me of the game
actually.
last year where Booker like he tossed the ball to the ref and they said he threw it too hard.
Yeah.
The game.
And there's
Yeah.
Braun sitting there like full force, like dribbling the ball with two, like he was throwing a fucking fit.
Like I think this year they're just call it equally or just don't call that kind of stuff because it's
Mhm.
like they're not even doing anything bad.
Yeah. Let's I know there's a lot of players. Brandon, I know you really wanted to talk about campaign.
I didn't say that.
Who said that?
Nobody, but let's talk about campaign because he got his back in his
Okay,
game.
I know someone before the podcast.
I
said they
just
were-
mentioned campaign got his back into this game.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he
then
started
yeah,
hooping. That's true. He
tell
But
us
started
yeah,
about
hooping.
that.
like without him, he really brought the energy when we were down like 15, 14, whatever it was.
Mhm.
I think especially coming back from half, he had like that and one that when he got
Mhm.
pushed out of bounds. And I
Yeah,
feel like
Yeah.
from
floater.
that play on, it kind of like that's when we started taking control of the game. But just that,
Yeah,
I think he went on
honestly.
like a 6-0, 7-0 run by himself. So
Yeah,
He brings
honestly,
a ton of
like
energy.
Mhm. Which he usually does. This is good.
Yeah.
Bro, we're gonna have that dude coming off the bench too. Like he's
dude,
gonna be coming off the bench.
the depth of this team is just crazy,
Yeah,
guys.
it's fire.
I
We
just
got two
can't
people coming back.
I can't even understand like how you build a team this good. Like there's
Yeah,
no
but-
holes.
um
I guess
Especially if Shamit's
rebounding,
playing like
kind
that.
of.
If Shamit's playing like that, bro, we really don't have any holes.
I
Like
guess
he's playing that way,
rebounding,
bro. Yeah, and that's just mostly because we down literally don't box out. They just expect Ayton to grab everything.
but I feel like that'll change.
Yeah, I think in the playoffs they'll be more locked in about it.
do we try to re-sign McGee? Or what do we do about a backup center next year?
Good question.
I think we might resign him.
We'll probably, yeah. I mean,
I
Or
think
will he
will.
want to resign? Because he jumps teams a lot.
he might. I mean,
I
he might get a
don't think that's
bag.
because of him.
Oh.
Right.
He might get
That
a
is
bag.
true. Yeah,
Yeah, the
somebody
player
might
love
win because
Yeah.
his
Seems
numbers
like
and
But-
the
stuff.
love it in his culture. So they
Yeah.
want to stay.
I don't know.
I
I'd
was gonna
love to
say-
have him back.
Yeah, he seemed like he's having the most fun like here, bro. I don't remember him being like that. He's always been like animated, but he's like super animated here.
I
Like,
love
he's
those
having-
pregame videos that they have sometimes.
Yeah, like he looks like he loves like being here.
he was
bro.
like, I know we down in the bayou. You gotta watch out for
He's
them
a stuff-
gators.
Yeah,
I brought
this
my
guy is funny.
motherfucking dogs.
That dude is funny. That's what I said. I think he'll want to. I even think Biombo could come back. Who knows?
Honestly, I don't mind
Yeah.
the size. I
Yeah,
don't
I
mind
like-
it at all.
There's
Facts,
a few
pause.
good free agents
I-
next year.
I was waiting for you to say it.
Oh my
you knew it was on
god.
the way, man.
It took
I
me
had
a
to get
second
that
to
in.
register what I said anyway.
Yeah, I had to get it there. I had to
Dude,
get that
as
in there,
soon,
bro.
bro.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
What time it is,
Sorry.
man?
I was saying there's a lot of good free agent centers next year, like backups if we were to not re-sign him, like Derek Favors,
Mm-hmm.
Mo Bamba he's probably gonna get re-signed.
He's gonna get a bag too anyway.
Yeah, Dwight Howard.
Fuck
Wait,
no.
are you reading at the center free agents?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
Derek
Dwight
Favors
Howard
isn't
here
bad.
Dwight Howard here would be freaking funny. I don't know why I think that would be hilarious.
With
35.
Chris Paul?
Yeah, it would be so funny.
I don't know. I mean, he's like a solid backup, isn't he? No?
Yeah,
He's not
straight.
bad.
Yeah, he's not terrible.
So,
Only
I
thing
mean,
about
with-
him, he's like JaVale to me. Like they both are like they're gonna protect their rim, but they're also gonna do the boneheaded stuff sometimes.
Dude,
But
Chris
Dwight will literally
Paul.
just punch you out the air, Loki, for no reason sometimes. And I'm like, bro, what tells you? Like, what's wrong
I
with
could definitely see that happening now, honestly.
you? Yeah.
No, there's a
Bang Dwight.
perfect example
Yeah.
of that. This game, JaVale like had like a crazy block and then just grabbed and threw it right to the other team.
Yes. Like, he literally could have just had it. The book was right there, and he still tried to throw it to the other guard. Like, bro, book's right next to you.
Yeah, that's a definition of JaVale McGee.
Yeah, it says it's funny.
He's
His
just so
post-ups,
lanky.
bro. His
Yeah,
post-ups be
JaVale, yeah.
hilarious.
Me and
Yeah.
Isaac talked about this. I don't think Arian was here. How much do you guys think JaVale McGee weighs?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
How much do we
actually.
think JaVale weighs?
Yeah.
He weigh a cool at least 230.
30. Damn.
money.
What
What?
is it? How much is
I'm
it?
pretty sure. I think it's
Yo,
245 or
hold up,
250.
Hold up.
What's the answer?
Okay. JaVale McGee weighs 270 pounds.
Oh shit! I was off. God damn.
270?
Yeah.
That makes sense though. Damn,
Okay,
he's
but
big. Pause.
This is what do you guys know you guys know Sengun from the Rockets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much do you think he weighs?
I
And
know
that man's a
this.
stick.
I know this answer.
Yeah, because I think we were
Sengun, he must
comparing
be
him.
heavy.
240.
Yeah, he's almost 245. Because I remember I was looking at it when we played the Rockets, when like
Mhm.
comparing weights and stuff, and he is a stick. Oh my God, Omar Yurtseven, how much you guys think he weighs?
Who?
Yurtseven from the Heat,
Like 280.
damn near. He's 275.
Damn.
Damn.
Some fat
Uh,
ass.
Let's I mean, who else is there to talk about?
I said 240. Why would I say 240? That's damn near LeBron, huh?
Yeah,
Let's talk a little bit about. I guess there's really no more players. We could talk about Mikal a little bit. He was kind of his usual self, though.
Yeah, he did the McHale stuff that he usually does.
what did he
So,
end with tonight?
He had 16 on 6 of 11 shooting, 2 of 6 from 3.
Yeah, that's a McHale stat line.
Yeah.
100%.
I wish he would shoot more though. A little bit more.
Yeah, maybe a little bit,
Just a little.
especially
Some nights he
tonight.
will. Yeah.
No, because it's like he can take someone off the dribble, but he'll just pass it out for some reason.
Yeah, he does do that a lot. Like, I'll be looking for him to take that little floater in middies more sometimes, and he'll just like stop and look for somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you can put that up, my boy. We believe in you. He's shown
Yeah.
he can make it, so I don't care about him taking it.
I almost prefer him taking those middies than like just catch and shoot threes
Me too.
sometimes.
Because I
So
feel like
Because his 3-point percentage has been I might be wrong, but his 3-point percentage has been kind of lacking.
I don't like
Compared to what
when
he's
recently.
usually at.
I don't like the ones he takes when he's like moving. I don't think that's his shot.
Oh, he's shot 2 of 6 in the last 3 straight games. That's weird.
So he just stops
Yeah, I'm
at
not gonna lie.
6.
Some
He's
of the
like, I'll put him.
threes, some of the threes be like really, really off.
Mhm.
Facts. Can we, this just made me think of that one Devin Booker pass where it went off the backboard straight to Mikal.
And they were
Bro.
going back on defense, cracking up at each other.
Bro, he did that on purpose, huh?
Dude, I didn't want to
I
tweet
don't know.
that because that feels like absurd. And if I saw someone else tweet that about like Donovan Mitchell or Zach LaVine or something, I'd be like, no, that's really stupid.
I didn't think he did that on purpose at first, but I think he did.
But like now that I've like
They're like the top
sat
corner.
with
There's
it,
no
I'm
way
like,
that spot.
Yeah,
If that was on purpose, that's impressive as fuck.
bro, because look at the video. When I was watching the video, he wasn't even like, he didn't even aim it towards me. Like, he literally looked like he aimed it at the backboard. Like he did it on purpose. I don't know if
like,
he did it, but
I
I think
don't
he
know,
did it on purpose, bro.
dude, because if he was actually just aiming for Mikal, then
I don't think I would think if it was a bad pass, it would have went out of bounds.
yeah,
He
I
couldn't have missed
can't
that
even.
bad.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's fine. I hope somebody asks him that, low key. Like,
Yeah.
did he do that on purpose? I
Yeah,
really
have
hope
we
somebody
have
asks him
we
that.
I'll scroll Twitter and see if any of the media questions have come up.
Yeah, that's a good because I need to
Either
know
way,
if
if
he
it
did
was
it
on purpose or not, it was still fire.
Right.
Where's the best place to see?
Bro,
like,
we'll just say it was on purpose.
He probably will.
mentioned to or not.
Yeah, Brandon, I know you told me you really wanted to talk about DeAndre Ayton tonight. So why don't you have the special privilege of getting that started. So
Awesome.
just talk about, I guess, just say what you want to say about Ayton.
Okay. All what I want to say, give him the max. Give him the super max. Fuck it. I don't care. Give him as much as you can give him. We are not going to be I might say we might be a playing team without him.
Bro, we need him. I
Yeah.
don't care what the people
He
are
is
talking about,
so
bro.
impactful. We might be a player or a playing team without
I don't
him.
know how people could watch that dude and think like we could just like replace with him. Especially we could just resign him, bro. He wants to be here. What's the point of going through all that? Like pay him.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna
He's
look bad on
insane.
us in the future. To
Yeah,
free
they're
agents
gonna be
who
like,
wanna
bro, they
come.
didn't. Yeah, they're gonna be like, they didn't take care of the guy that they drafted #1 that helped them get to the finals. Other players look at stuff like that. Like,
Is
what
there-
makes you think they're gonna pay me?
Was he was the first like #1 overall besides like Anthony Bennett or something to not get re-signed
Yes,
contract
right on that
extension?
first. Yes. So that's already disrespectful there. That's all right.
Very
That's already a strike.
disrespectful.
So that was already a strike. But if we don't pay him again or whatever, he ends up somewhere else, that's gonna look even worse too.
Yeah.
Then I bet you we start hearing the rumblings again and people are like, oh, Book need to get out of there.
Yeah.
I
Man.
guarantee
And that
like, the
might
rumblings
drive
like that,
Book
if we don't
out.
take-
I don't know. That might
That's
drive
what I
Book
think.
out.
Oh yeah, if
Dude.
we do that, if he leaves, like if we lose him like that, and then we like drop off again because of something like that,
I wouldn't blame him.
I think Book would be out of here.
I wouldn't blame him at all.
Yeah, I think he would be out of here, bro.
If Ayton left, I think that that Monty and James Jones would sooner trade like several assets and picks for another really good center rather than.
But why break up our team if we could just sign DA? Like that's what I just don't
That's
get.
not,
what
I know,
would go
but I'm
through
just
Jones's
saying
head.
in the hypothetical that Ayton
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
somewhere else.
Oh, yeah, they would try something like that. I think that would just be a domino fall of them of like
Yeah. No, because
things
if
falling apart a little
Yeah.
bit.
he's already the third best center in our eyes, who are you gonna get that's
Yes.
better? Like you're not gonna get Jokic or Embiid, and whoever else
Yeah.
you get, you're gonna be getting paid the same money that Aiton's getting paid.
Yeah, you're not getting anyone better than Ayton. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys think his biggest flaw is?
Aiton's biggest flaw?
It's hard. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's
I would
not a
s-
Like a
flaw,
consistent
but
flaw.
I
Like a-
really do want him to develop a consistent 3-pointer.
We were talking
I
talking
really
about this
do.
last time though. He's been shooting it consistently.
I know, but I just mean on
You
higher
want like more volume? Yeah.
Yeah.
His biggest
I've
weakness
been
still
an
is
advocate.
yeah, his biggest weakness still sometimes is his aggressiveness on the offense. Because sometimes I feel like I don't know, I would say it's him because I used to say I feel like the Suns didn't give him any freedom, but I don't think that anymore. I think he could do pretty much what he wants to do when he has the basketball. Because I see JaVale go out there and do what he wants to do. So there's no way, and like there's no way that Ayton doesn't have the same leash, bro, or way bigger leash. So I just think something it still just is like I only think it's really nothing like with his skill. I guess you say dribbling. Most people are going to say he's dribbling. Or if they want him to dribble more and attack off the dribble more. So it's either that or his aggressiveness for me.
I would say. Oh, go ahead, Isaac. Go. You say your point first.
DeAndre Ayton, just to give context, I don't know if we called out his actual stats yet. He had 35 points tonight, a career high, in 35 minutes on 15 of 24 shooting, which is 60, rounding up 63% shooting. He shot 100% from 3, and he shot 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So yeah, he's like the pinnacle of efficiency.
So, yeah, and so he had 35 tonight, and I would say he was not aggressive at all tonight. Like
what? I disagree.
You think he was aggressive?
Yeah, there's
In what way?
bunch of times in the
What way
first
are you-
half where he was like fighting for the offensive rebound. He had
Or offensive
7
rebounds.
offensive rebounds tonight.
Like, he had it in like the first 5 minutes. He had 4
Okay.
offensive rebounds.
I thought he was being hella aggressive tonight.
Okay. So when I mean more, I thought Keith was talking about aggressive on a scoring sense. I wasn't talking about like his hustle overall.
Oh, you
I
just
mean,
makes
mostly
sense.
his. When I say that, I mean mostly like his shot attempts. Because sometimes I feel like he don't like get up, and he should get up more attempts than he usually does. I feel like because sometimes I feel like
He puts up
he'll
like
get up
9
like
shots a game.
he'll
I
get
know
up.
what you mean.
Yeah, he'll get up like 11. And I'm like, bro, you need more than 11 shots. Like to me, he's. Oof, I was gonna say
Because
he's the
even
second
when he
best
shoots
player. It's probably
11
still Chris
shots,
Paul. Yeah, it's probably still Chris Paul. It's probably still our second best player. But in terms of just like scoring wise, though, in terms of scoring wise, I think it's still Aiden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Aiden's the
he's very
second best
aggressive.
scorer. I think when he wants to put up his shots, he's the second best scorer on the team.
Yeah.
I
so
believe so.
why
He was
don't we?
aggressive.
I don't
Mhm.
think. I think it's hard for him to be aggressive though because he's not a ball handler. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's part of the
So
reason. That's why I
like,
said his dribble. Yeah, that's
if
part of
if
it.
like we have Book's probably gonna take it up. Shamit's been
Mhm.
taking up a lot more. Payne, Chris Paul.
something that Mike Vigil tweeted today after the game was that Jay Crowder's been taking the ball up recently.
So like it's like he has to rely on his teammates making him aggressive. I don't think
Mhm.
he can just take
Like
over.
just
So
giving him the ball. Yeah.
I just don't know if we can count that as a flaw on his end because that could be a whole game plan too, where Monty
That
isn't
is true.
writing things up
Yeah.
for
'Cause
him.
sometimes he don't get more than 11 because he don't get the opportunities to
Right, because he's
more
still
than 11
making.
shots.
It's not like he's going cold. He'll shoot like
Yeah.
9 for 11 or 8
Yeah,
for
it'll be
11.
like 8 for 11 or something. Yeah, he always got an 8 for 11 line for 11 game or some shit.
Yeah.
So
See, the
like
thing
he's
is,
efficient.
today he
Yeah.
took 24 shots. That's like his most he's taken all season by far.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Before
saying.
he took 6 shots, 11 shots, 19, 11. Like he's always around 10, 11,
Those games he took 11. How many he make?
8, 7, 8.
Dude.
Lance, he's always like that. He
So, yeah.
always hits 8, bro.
Yeah.
And
So
these
it's
these
like,
kids on Twitter have the nerve to like get in our mentions and say he misses too many shots.
Like
Right
what,
after he
bro?
missed a little
He
layup
barely
that
missed.
people miss
Yeah.
that all the time.
And people were so bad. That was a frustrated miss, but I was laughing just because the way he missed it. Because he did that little spin, bro. And I was like, what the hell is that?
I'll say I would like to see him kind of dunk more,
Yeah.
but
A lot of people think that too.
I'm not gonna sit here and like complain
Mm-hmm.
and be like, this guy sucks. We should
As long as the
keep
ball
him
goes in. Like
right when he just dropped
Yeah.
35 and 14.
Like, bro, if we got 2 points off of it, that's all that matters.
yeah, I think he should be
Yeah.
taking like play it was his season high shots. I think he should be taking around like 20 shots if he wants, like
Honestly.
15 to 20 shots every game. There's no
if he
reason.
did that, he might be.
There's no reason to stop at 8 for 11 if you only miss 3 shots. Might as well keep shooting.
Mhm. That's
I
another
will
thing too.
say-
When we lose Chris Paul, he's gonna have to take more like shots like that when Chris Paul's like,
Yeah,
and he's gonna score it. I think even when his volume goes up, I think he's still gonna stay efficient. Like his touch is way he's too good around the rim. Pulse.
mid-range.
if he can get up to 20 to 25 shots a night, he'll probably be averaging between like 25 to 30.
Mm-hmm.
How efficient he is. He might be an MVP candidate if he can get that. If he can get
His
volume.
defense, bro, and his prime. That's what I say. He a
Right,
number one
with
pick
his
for a reason,
defense.
bro. I think people are saying bro, he's a number one pick for a reason.
Just
It
like
You
wouldn't
envision him
surprise me.
being able to do like that.
with Rudy Gobert, how people don't drive because
Mhm.
there. I think it's around the same thing with Aiden, or they have like
Mhm.
some really weird driver, like where they just throw it up.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't drive on him.
Nope.
It won't surprise me if Chris Paul's last season with the Suns is he just doesn't shoot the ball and just feeds Ayton
20 assists a game.
constantly. Like it wouldn't shock me because at that point Book will be I mean, I don't know if this will be
superstar.
next season, but I mean,
Right.
Book's still
Mhm.
gonna be better. Everyone's gonna be better than they are now.
Yeah. Yeah, he
You
gonna
know,
slowly
so-
start chilling more and more, like Chris Paul, because then too at that point, like Mikal and Cam too, are gonna be better on
Yeah.
offense, be able to do more stuff.
Provided we have to retain all of
them.
those players,
Yeah,
but
we have.
and I
to,
don't
bro.
know how we retain Cam Johnson and Ayton on maxes while also having Chris Paul's contract.
I don't think Cam Johnson's gonna want a max, or I don't think he'd get a max other places.
Really?
Yeah,
I
don't
doubt
think he
it.
would. I don't think he would either. A max? No. He gonna get some. He might get. He can
Like
get.
18 to
He can
20.
get something. He can get something close to what Mikhail got.
Yeah.
That's the highest he's gonna get.
He hasn't shown that he can create his own shots as
Yeah,
much.
and he hasn't. Yeah, nah, he ain't gonna get. But he
And
can. The most he
he's
can get, like I said, he's gonna get what Mikhail can get.
he's a
What Mikhail
restricted
got.
free agent too. So no matter if we have the cap, we can still sign him because
Mhm.
he's restricted. So
Yeah, I don't think he's going nowhere. I think we just need to worry about just
we have to worry about
make
them
sure we
wanting
pay.
to spend the money.
I
Yeah,
think
just-
if we win a chip, there's no chance we don't just run it back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
think
including like Javel, like
yeah, I think with
I
Cam
think
Johnson, once he develops like a dribble, more of a handle, and he can create his own shot
Mhm.
more, that's when he'll be worth that money.
Yeah, for sure. But right now, no. Because Mikhail mostly got it. Mikhail got it mostly because of his defense. Because that's a
Yeah.
skill people need. Like you could stick him on so your star players don't have to guard those guys.
yeah,
That's
we
mostly
paid
why I got it.
Mikel. We paid Mikel, and then he
Mhm.
developed better offense.
Yeah, we got to steal. Yeah, we got to steal.
Like
We
it
gotta
could not
steal
have
off
gone
that for
better.
sure. Yeah, that's say we got to steal in that too. For
Keith,
sure.
I don't know if we talked to you about this last time you were on. After Chris Paul leaves, how confident are you if we had Campaign and Aaron Holiday as our point guards? Are you content with that?
Yeah, because I think Campaign's shown like when he can get into that mode where both of them to me have shown they can get in that mode where they could just be point guards. Like when Chris Paul has been out, like Campaign's literally just, bro, he's getting
Ben
double
Chris
digit
Paul.
assist games. Yeah, he literally like, and then Aaron Holiday comes in and does the same thing. Like they're not I think the beginning of the season Campaign was kind of forcing, and now like I would be straight. And then on top of that, like they don't have to. Neither one of them have to be like Chris Paul, like in the clutch, because like I said, I think at that point, like our 2-star guys will be those guys that we can go to. So we don't need them to be the superheroes when we got those guys already to be those. Like we got the two that we got our duo. We know who our duo is of the future.
Yeah.
So I think the point guard, like when people keep saying, "Oh, you guys," we don't have to go get a star point guard. Like we really don't. Like we don't need one. We got 2-star.
No.
We don't need one at all.
Yeah,
Bro.
I think Booker and Mikel and Ayton and Cam Johnson will all be
Mhm.
good enough post Chris Paul to like make up for Chris Paul's absence that we can just have like a solid point
A
guard.
point guard that just does their job, bro. That's it. Don't try to do
Yeah.
too much. That's literally all you need, bro.
Literally.
Can hit a big shot here and there, bro. Like literally just do with them. Well, Kyle
Like a
Lowry was
Reggie
still, like,
Jackson.
yeah, do that, bro. Like Kyle Lowry was still kind of like an all-star, but even then, like Kyle Lowry wasn't like he didn't know when they won that championship with the Raptors. Like he just played, bro. He hit big shots, but he let
Mhm.
Kawhi like and then like beat Kawhi and Pascal like be that who they are, like the stars, bro. And he just the solid guy, doing a little. That's all we need. We don't need Chris Paul like a Chris Paul. Like people have been. I see people throwing out names like, oh, we're gonna go get like a DeJounte Murray. Like I don't believe none of that's real. If that happens, then that's fine. But like people throwing out like we can get a DeJounte Murray or we're gonna
How
go get
like what do we have to give up for DeJounte? And why are
like
the
that's what I'm
Spurs
saying.
gonna
Like
why are the Spurs gonna
why would the
give
Spurs
already
give-
the
yeah.
best team in the league a young
That's
point
what I'm
guard?
saying. Like people got to start looking for like just solid guy, like plug guys that could just come in and do their job. Like names like that don't even make. Bro, the Spurs. We're in the West too, and we know how the Spurs work. We've seen in the past. Why the hell would they give us him?
Mhm.
There would be no damn reason for him to give like.
Probably the same reason we didn't get Thad Young, to be honest.
Yeah, like
Honestly.
they don't do that, bro. Like what do we do? They don't want to make us better, like bro. We're the most
Same with
dominant
the
team in the league
Rockets
right now.
with Eric Gordon.
Yeah,
honestly.
they
Yeah,
probably won't wanna give us
nobody's
a
gonna make the Suns better
season. Mhm.
unless it's like the Jalen Smith, Torrey Craig trade where it's like
It's just something that's not crazy.
Yeah.
Someone in
They
the
have to do
opposite
little-
conference who's
an
tanking.
opposite conference on the opposite
that
side of
doesn't-
the standings.
Yeah, somebody
that
that's taking that
affects as
doesn't
little
matter.
as
Like us
possible.
winning doesn't. Yeah, especially a team that knows they're not going to the playoffs or something, then they
Yeah.
would do something like that. But
Like a team that's going into a rebuild, especially.
yeah, for sure.
So
But
maybe
nah, that's-
Malcolm Brogdon could be someone.
I
Where
was
is
gonna
he
say
now?
that would make more sense.
Yeah.
That would make way more sense.
And I
Where's
wouldn't mind that
Brogdon
at all.
now?
Pacers.
Pacers still.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Somebody like
Sure,
that.
that's
would make-
actually a
like
really
these
good
guys
one.
that are like actual all stars, bro. There's no way in hell.
And depending
That
on
would
how
be like shocking. if that
depending on
happened.
how much they value
Damn.
him. Dude almost just
Mhm.
broke his chair.
Damn, I did.
Depending on how much they value Brogdon, we could probably give up like depending on when we I mean, honestly, if I don't know,
Are
it's
you
just
wanting to trade for Brogdon and then also have campaign?
oh, I would love that.
But like,
Bro,
who starts?
I say Brogdon.
it'd be Brogdon.
You think?
I think
Yeah,
campaign's comfortable coming off the
he's been a
bench.
starter for years already.
Yeah, I think
Campaign has never really been a starter, so we'll automatically
Yeah,
go
I
to Brogdon.
guess.
And I could see the Pacers moving on from him because they have Halliburton now and then Chris Duarte.
Yeah, they probably not tripping off Brogdon like that.
so.
Yeah.
They what would you guys give up? Say we did this. I don't know. It's so hard for me
For
to know when to
Brogdon?
trade for a point guard, and if we give up Chris Paul in that, because I don't know if Chris Paul is going to want to retire with us.
Let's pull up the trade machine.
I don't know if Chris Paul is going to want to retire with us,
Mm-hmm.
but if we
We're
could
gonna-
trade him, then I think eventually we could get an all-star.
I mean,
because of those
it's kind of
contracts.
hard to use the trade machine because Chris Paul's contract is still on the books, and we have to. This would
Yeah.
be post Chris Paul.
He's gonna retire with us if we win a ring. I think
Definitely.
regardless, honestly, because we
I
took
think he's gonna retire here regardless.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
this is
had like
I
A
think this is his
thought?
last stop, bro.
I had like a thought last night, right before I went to bed. I was like, what if we win a ring this season and then Chris Paul just retires?
I wouldn't be
can see
mad,
it.
honestly.
Damian
Like
Lillard-
like he just wins a ring, he's like, I'm done.
I wouldn't be mad. I legit would be mad, man. We got our ring,
yeah,
and I believe in the rest of them. I would not be tripping whatsoever.
I just saw this post on Twitter. Since August 14th, 2019, the Suns have a 125 win, 35 loss record.
that's
That's
crazy.
insane.
That's insane.
We really don't lose.
Dude, some teams have more losses this season than we have in the last two.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because it's crazy because like some of the games we're in, you'll think like in the first half like, oh, we're gonna get blown out because we're just playing so bad.
Yes.
And then we outscore every team by like 30 in the fourth and just win.
I stopped counting the Suns out a long time ago.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Unless we're already down like 25-30 in the first half, which literally doesn't happen.
Right.
Even that.
Uh,
Even then,
really good
sometimes
team.
I'm like, I don't know this team because they can definitely outscore teams by 15 in a quarter.
Yes. Quick too.
Yeah, so Suns good.
Sounds good.
We got a lot of really good content tonight from the Suns in general. We had Devin Booker dunking on D'Angelo Russell, which was kind of the dagger, sort of.
Mhm.
Rob Perez tweeted about it. You can hear in the background of that clip a fan just shrieking in the background.
Oh yeah.
Like the dagger getting stabbed into their heart. It was
You guys
like
see
a
that
blood
clip?
curdling scream. It was crazy.
You guys see the clip of D Book dribbling up down the court, turning
Oh,
the fan and
yes.
just being like, "Shut up, pussy."
Yes.
And the dude's like, "Oh, bet," or something like that.
You know, it's
As
funny.
he
I
goes
think
there.
Book knows that guy.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure because I looked at his profile. He literally has Book as his header. I want
Like a-
people look at that guy. Yeah, he has Book as his header, bro.
let's see. What's his at?
Guys, damn, where's that damn tweet? Arian, I think you have it.
let
The
me.
tweet that you sent. The guys, go look at that guy's header.
His name is Jordan Dy. Jordan Dye.
Mm-hmm. Look what his header is.
He said, "I'll pay Books fine if it happens." That's what he tweeted out.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
see?
definitely a Wolves fan.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a Wolves fan, but I think he knows. Like, I think he's cool. He either knows Book or Book knows him or something like that. It has to be.
Huh.
Okay.
He might be.
'Cause I even saw Book
Or
was
he
talking.
could just be a Book fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
But
talking.
the
to
way Book said it to him
time.
too, it was like Book said it to him like as he knew him.
He was talking like that with D'Lo and Cat too. You can see
Yeah.
it
That's,
after like
mhm.
in the fourth quarter when it was getting heated.
Yeah.
He talking like real shit.
Maybe it's like a friend from Kentucky or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. I was like, he knows that he has to. Like, this man literally has Book as his what's it called? And that's why he didn't react. Like anybody else, if Book didn't know him, that guy would probably would have reacted different.
Yeah.
Book said that, but I'm pretty sure Book knows they know each other.
I
That makes it
love
more funny though.
I love the clip of right after Book dunked on D'Lo. and he gets the tech, he looks at the ref and he just goes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Like, yeah, I
love
that.
that.
So
That dude is crazy.
Since I live in Iowa, I had to listen to the Minnesota broadcast team.
Mm-hmm.
They're so annoying.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god, I hate listening to
I
opposite
believe
team
that.
like
gonna-
broadcasts.
I love watching the highlights of away games afterwards because I get to hear
Oh yeah.
the
I do that
away
same-
team
I was about to
announcers.
say,
I
I do that
love it.
same thing. I like to hear what are they. I like some of them like be showing us love.
So
I
they
like the
said
Heat.
that they said that Book looked at D'Lo and said, "I don't have no friends" after he dunked on him.
What?
What?
That's what the
That's funny,
broadcaster
though.
said. He said,
Yeah.
"I don't know how true it is, but I was like, bro, that
I
if he
feel
said
fairly
that, that's
confident that
funny."
he didn't say that.
Nah, that guy would just be a funny, but that's funny. They
Uh,
always gonna go
Devo
at
and,
each other.
The funniest one
Devo
was
and Book
when I
are like
watched the Bulls.
friends.
When I watched the Bulls, like the highlights and the away broadcast, they're just like so defeated. Like, because Booker just hitting all these shots every time he plays.
Yeah, you can hear them. They're
The
like,
Bulls
Devin Booker.
broadcasters do
They're
be
just, like-
sad as hell.
Their commentators are like literally hopeless, and every time.
Book does that to a lot. They're like, oh, Devin Booker, another tough shot. It'd be all dry. Yeah, bro, that's how they are.
Dude,
Like,
the
he's doing
amount
that
of
to the
times
Sixers a lot, bro.
the amount of times I've heard the away announcer, like after a Book hits some crazy contested midi, they're just like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah,
Just like they're like, dude, bro, like Book is like breaking their spirit right now. It's insane.
bro. Do y'all remember that game where he went off on the Sixers and he hit that tough shot, that deep shot? He said, "Oh, now he's just showing off."
Oh
You
yeah,
guys
I
remember
remember that.
It was in,
Oh
it
no,
was in
the
forgot
Philly,
one,
about
the
bro.
one on JJ Redick.
Yeah, it was in Philly. They're like, oh, now he's just showing off. They were so bad. This guy is crazy. He hit shots like that though. You're like, damn, dude. Like, what the hell am I
Yeah.
supposed to do?
Dude, and that makes me that reminds me of the true shooting percentage tweet from the other day, the one that went kind of viral
Yeah.
on Sun's Twitter.
Mhm.
True shooting does not really work for Devin Booker because he shoots contested, like tough contested shots all the time.
He doesn't shoot free throws. True shooting percentage.
Yeah.
That too.
Helps.
I mean, tonight is not a good example of that because he shot 16 free throws tonight. But
that's probably his highest like in a while.
most of the time, yeah, he doesn't shoot very many free throws, and he doesn't
Yeah.
chuck threes.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I'm
no.
glad he doesn't.
Off topic.
What you're good at.
I need Tobias Harris to score 4 points and Russell Westbrook to get 1 assist, and I win $600 tonight.
Oh well, you're gonna get that easily. The only way that doesn't happen
Quarter.
is one of them freaking gets hurt or something.
I'm giving up. I'm giving up, man. I'm taking a break until the playoffs.
Yeah,
Don't
me
give it
too.
up.
A little bit. Let's see what else is on the box score here. Nothing much. We pretty much covered the game, I want to say. So
What do you
I did
guys-
have. What's up?
I was gonna say, do you guys want to talk about the whole Devin Booker MVP thing going on Twitter right now? With
Isaiah Thomas and like the
and,
comments, like Book's
yeah,
taking shots at the. I mean,
like, do we think Book can ever win an MVP in his career based
yeah,
on his name? Like, do you think his name will ever hold him back?
he'd have to just catch the right narrative, like he said.
That is true.
Do you think
That
he'd
is
have
true.
to have some insane season before they?
It'd
give it?
have to. It would have to be like a post. He's not winning MVP while Chris Paul's on the team.
Oh yeah, that's not happening.
So it would have to be post Chris Paul. He has to average 30.
Like,
Mhm.
I would say like 32 for him to actually get it.
And
Mhm.
the Suns have to still be like a top 2 seed at the very least. Like
Mhm.
people are not kind.
And that's
to
so
Devin Booker.
sad that he has
Another
to do
thing,
all
too,
that for an
yeah.
MVP.
Another thing too, if we win a championship too, then that makes it easier for him to get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll make it easier
This is
for him.
something I talked about with my friends with a lot. If we would have won the finals, do we
Mhm.
think Book let's say prior to the finals, because he had those like 2 40-point games, who's
Mhm.
getting, if right after the Western Conference Finals, who is like the finals MVP if we win that series? After the Western, who is the Western Conference Finals MVP?
Ayton
Probably DA, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
or Chris Paul, I
But
guess.
they don't want to extend him.
Yeah,
don't
it
wanna
was- it's
max him.
DA. It was DA. It was 100%.
Yeah.
DA. Yeah. it was
But do you think there was any way in the finals that Book wouldn't get the MVP because of Chris Paul, because of the narrative?
I knew the
think
whole
we would've won
time
that series, Book would have won the MVP.
if if he kept the 240 balls, Book probably would have won. But any other way,
Like
Chris
Book just
Paul was
scored like
winning it.
if Book just scored like 25, 26, then but he had them 40 balls was way too loud. So if we would have won, bro, and he had the 40, then Book would have won it. They would have had no choice but to give it to Book.
Dude, imagine the agenda we could have been pushing.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh, he'd easily be top 3 in MVP right now if
Yeah,
he
for
just
sure.
went off a finals run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We missed out,
easily.
man.
I can't wait until the new MVP tracker comes out because I want to see where Book is after all this Twitter talk.
I want to
that might play a
see
part.
where Book is after. If the Suns win all these games, actually, you know what? Chris Paul's coming back tomorrow, so it doesn't even matter. So I guess the narrative dies tomorrow.
Do you guys want to answer a couple of questions that I got for the podcast?
I do want to do a quick thing with playoff matchups first, and I just want to call attention to different matchups we can get in the first and second and championship rounds. Kind of like predictions on my part too, like how I think things are going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're probably going to end up with the Pelicans or Clippers in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're probably going to end up playing the Mavs or Warriors in the second round. And I think I really, and this shocked me to when I was thinking about it, and I'm still not sure about it, but I like the Jazz over the Grizzlies.
Mm.
That's a tough matchup.
Just for the playoff experience.
But
that could go anyway.
We have to think about Ja. How impactful is Gobert going to be in that series against Ja?
Facts.
Yeah,
because the Grizzlies have 0 shooters, bro.
Outside of Bane.
Even Bane is
he's been
he's not
especially the second half of the season.
Bane is not, I wouldn't call him an elite shooter.
I think he is, honestly.
Really?
He might be slumping a little. I think he will be.
Maybe I need to see more.
Maybe he will be. Yeah, I'll say he's a really good shooter though.
Yeah,
they don't have a lot of shooting. No, I get you. They don't have a lot of shooting. That's for sure. They attack the basket.
It's him and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, they'll start to. Yeah, that's for sure. Other than that, you're right though. They attack the basket more than anything.
Yeah, I just think the Jazz are a good matchup for them.
They just have to, if they can get Gobert in foul trouble, then
yeah. Does Gobert even get in foul trouble a lot?
Probably not, but if you're getting if they're driving in so much, you're gonna pick up fouls.
What could change that series is if they put Jaren at the 5, try to pull him out the paint a little bit because Jaren wants to shoot them jumpers anyway. They do that could work in their favor.
If Jaren hits the shots,
if he's hitting them, and it forces Gobert to go out there, that's just gonna open up Memphis do what they want to do.
Yeah,
let's go to the paint. Then the Jazz will probably be in some trouble because Jazz
can't
stay in front of their man.
I mean, but Ayton can guard the perimeter kind of, but I mean, even if he's just out there, that just leaves it open for Ja.
Yeah.
So what can you do?
I don't think they would do that against us, just because they're a little different. They did that against us. That would backfire, I think, because Ayton's gonna actually punish them more than I think Gobert would. Just like how it was for the Clippers, but
I think Ayton is quicker.
Yeah.
Than Gobert too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they would try to what's called. I think they would be able to get away with Jaren guarding Gobert because, like you said, Gobert has no type of. But I think if they had Jaren trying to guard Ayton, I think Ayton's gonna destroy him. He ain't big enough to be trying to guard Ayton.
Yeah.
He's gonna bully him around. Gobert is really not gonna bully nobody around because they don't even give. First of all, they don't even give Gobert the ball when he be calling for it. That's why he be so frustrated. They completely ignore that man when he wants the ball in the post. So it's
even if they
don't have to worry about that, bro. It'll be a little baby guard on Gobert, and they'll just look at Gobert we're fine, bro. Get the rebound.
Who's the team that scares you most out of the Western Conference? Is it still the Warriors or no?
Can I say none?
You could say none.
I'm not really worried about anybody.
For me, it's a Clippers. I
guess healthy Clippers.
If they have Paul George back.
If Paul George comes back, it's them. But if we're just talking about now, it might now be. Dang, I feel bad I don't feel bad. I don't want to say I feel bad because Warriors fans be acting weird, but it might be Memphis.
Yeah.
It might be Memphis, but
Mine
I'm
would
still
be
not gonna
probably
discredit
Utah
a
still.
healthy Warriors. Utah?
Yeah, because
But I think we would wash Utah.
we know
so.
how clutch Donovan Mitchell is in the playoffs.
And their
If
shooting
he
can
dropped
get
50
crazy.
on us.
Yeah,
I
they're
would
scary
love
too.
I would
They are
love to see a Jazz Suns series after we were robbed of it last season.
Yeah, I wanted to see that last season. I wanted
I
to see
was
that bad.
I wanted that matchup so
Yeah,
bad.
I wanted it bad too because we would have beat them. But the reason they are scary, though, I will say, they're gonna keep shooting threes. So
Yeah.
eventually, some of them games they're just gonna get dumb hot, and then Jordan Clarkson, one of them games, is
Yeah.
liable to go get dumb
He's gonna
hot.
drop 40.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
like they get stupid hot sometimes because that's all they do is shoot damn threes.
Yeah.
So they could get that would be scary because they'd be dumb. Like the Memphis don't. I guess they wouldn't scare me that much just because I don't think Memphis has the firepower to do something like that in games like that.
Yeah,
and
they
notice
don't.
like the games we lose is when a team is just scorching from three.
Yep.
And
Every
Utah
time,
can
even
do that.
tonight.
Yeah, Utah could do. Yeah, that's what it is. Like Utah, I don't think Memphis has that where they could do that. That's another reason too why Warriors would scare me. The Jordan Poole might get hot. Clay, Clay and Steph can get just hot. Teams with
I
like
don't-
shooters that just don't care and they just keep shooting scare me more.
I'm
than
not
anything.
worried about Clay getting hot.
You say you're more worried about Clay?
I'm not.
Oh, I thought you said you're more worried about Clay.
No, I'm
Clay
not.
might be.
as long as we don't go game 6, it's cool because
Go see it.
It's
Right,
Clay,
Clay
he's
is a real.
different.
It's a real thing.
I'd be interested to see if Game 6 Clay happens. I imagine. See, but the thing is, I'm not even sure that they get past the Mavericks
That's gonna be a really fun series to watch.
because because they played the Mavs when Curry was healthy and lost, right?
That is gonna be
So-
tough for them. That's gonna be tough for them.
Yeah, that's a series I'm very excited for. If it
'Cause Luka
happens,
can
the
bully-
Warriors keep
Luka
losing.
can bully them, bro. I don't want to disrespect the Warriors defense though, because their defense has been low key. Yeah, they're in trouble. I still respect them though, because they're champions, bro. So I'm not just gonna act like they've won somewhere. I'm not just gonna act like they're cooked. Because if when Steph's gonna come back, what's called. The main reason I'm not that scared of him is because I think Clay's kind of cooked, at least for this season. So I don't think, I don't think he's got it, bro. I don't think he's got it yet. At least not this year. Maybe he'll get his legs back and he'll like get his rhythm and all that back next season. But I think like this, I think it's gonna be too. Especially imagine Clay's, he's gonna be trying to guard them. Book and
yeah, that's
he
gonna
comes
be
back,
tough.
bro. He's gonna have to try to
Yeah, let Clay guard Book, please.
bro. But they gotta get past what they gotta get past first though, because he gonna have to guard Luka sometimes, and that's tough, bro. That's tough.
I know that. I don't really watch Warriors games that much.
Mhm.
Has he had any like defensive assignments yet? Like tough ones?
Clay.
Yeah. That he's actually guarded because
Not to where I don't think they've had it where they what they used to do, like they'll just stick him on the best person. They haven't done that to him this year.
do you
'cause
think
they know
they're
that's too
trying to
much.
hide him on defense right now?
I just think they're not trying to put all that on him right now.
Uh-huh.
It'd be
'cause of what
tough
he
if
came
they.
off. Yeah, that's a lot to put on. Like
Especially because they
just
have
came back.
Wiggins. So
yeah, they try to put, and then
Yeah.
like you said, he's coming off 2 minutes. Like they don't want to put all that. That's a
So
lot to do.
when Steph is healthy, does that mean they're going to be hiding Steph and hiding Clay on defense at the same time?
They scheme their defense really good, so they actually could get away with that. But
They're
I
gonna
think
have
they
to
would
fuck
hide.
around and hide
I think they
Kevon
would-
Looney too.
Yeah, I think they would hide. I think they would still hide Steph more.
Dude, because I mean, just thinking about the matchup with the Warriors, barring a game where Curry just is Curry, which is going to
Mhm.
happen at least once.
Yeah.
But like, I like Devin Booker over Clay.
Oh, for sure.
I like Mikal over Wiggins, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously, Draymond's better than Jay, but
Mm-hmm.
Ayton is gonna dude. Oh my god, Ayton's gonna fucking
Yeah, he's gonna destroy
Looney,
them.
bro.
Unless they put Draymond on him, but even
They're gonna have
Draymond
to.
on him.
Dude,
Even
if
then,
Ayton- then he's still taller. And all Ayton shoots is a hook shot. What is Draymond gonna do?
Yeah, if Ayton just smart, bro, and just all Ayton has to do in that matchup, the key to that, he just don't let him push you out before the
Yeah.
catch.
Yeah.
Because Draymond's gonna try to push him out before the catch. Because Draymond knows if he catches it deep, there's nothing Draymond can do. He can't contest him. He's gonna have to
Mhm.
foul him. So Ayton, all the booking them got to tell, like, don't let him like push you out, bro. Like, we get it to you in there, nobody in there is gonna block you. Like nobody.
Well, I had a tweet yesterday. I was saying that the Warriors, if like obviously Steph's gonna have one or two of those games, but like if it
Mhm,
really comes down to their role players hooping, I don't think
mhm.
they're beating it. Like I don't think they're getting out of the first round.
No, because the only person that can actually go crazy is Jordan Poole, and even
Yeah.
him, he's a streaky guy.
Yeah.
He'll
You
take,
can't
and then
rely on
two,
big-
he's another person you gotta hide because he
Oh,
don't
yeah.
guard.
Yeah.
So that's another reason.
Yeah.
Like at least
Sorry.
for our guys that's the thing I want to say about like our role guys too. Better than what's called. We don't really have to hide Campaign or Shamit because they defend and they try hard to defend.
Yeah, did you guys see Shamit defending Cat?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in his chest. I liked he was in his chest. He plays like that every night, dude. That's I've been even like before the years when I was talking about the way Shaman was shooting all that. I always did give him his credit on defense because he tries hard. Like he don't just they try to pick on him, but he plays hard. He don't just let them. He don't get punked. I'll say that much. Shaman doesn't get punked, even if he's getting cooked, bro. Like he's trying hard. He's in your chest with it. I think part of that too is because he was with Clippers and he played with them Pat Bev. So he kind of has that, like he don't get punked for sure. I like that about him. I
Yeah.
like that a lot because you need that in the playoffs. You can't have somebody out there that's kind of scary on like go defense and they just letting you let. And then Sham, I think NBA players know too when they're getting picked on. The Sham like, oh, okay, you want to pick on me like I can defend. Like they know, like they'll take it personal. I think he takes it personal when they try to attack him on defense. So I like that part about Shamit.
The Warriors really rely on Kuminga and Moses Moody and
Yeah,
Otto
rookie.
Porter.
Yeah. What
What
Toscano Anderson?
what playoff team just in the league, other than the healthy Clippers, like matchup wise, are you guys most worried about?
For us?
Both conferences?
Yeah. Just in the league in general. Just one team. You can say one or two teams.
The Heat.
You worried about the Heat matchup wise?
I think they match up pretty well against us. Yeah.
I think they're too small.
Yeah,
If
I think Ayton could.
Their defense
outplay
is
Bam.
annoying though.
Yeah, they do play really good.
Wait, timeout. Devin Booker's live with Campaign right now on Instagram.
I just saw that.
Oh, I want to watch this too. Hold
Yeah,
up.
I want to pull up what it is. Oh, why did it end so fast? What the hell did I miss?
Oh, it's already over.
What the hell? I just got the notification. Maybe they'll restart it back up.
This bet is about to hit, but I need James Harden to score 1 point, and he's on the bench right now.
He got hurt.
Oh, what the
Who?
fuck?
He's coming back in. He's coming back in.
Oh,
I
he's
see him
coming
with the.
back? Okay.
Yeah, I see him
Thank
at the
God.
screen. You're
Oh my
lucky.
God. This dude
Yeah,
better.
He did get hurt though, but he's at the scores table right now.
Bro,
imagine
but I
he
was
come
saying,
back in.
I bet 40. He's the only person I need now for 1 point.
Bro, if he didn't come back in, bro, I promise I would have been crying.
I bet 40, and I'm gonna win 880 if he hits this. If he gets this fucking
Yeah, that's
1
fine.
point. I had him over 21.5. So,
Bro, if he comes in this game, no, there's 6 minutes left. If he comes in the game, doesn't score 1 more point though, bro, you gotta fade him. You have
oh,
to.
I'm turning into a James Harden hate account. 100%.
Boston is really scary. Not really scary, but it's
Boston
Oh,
too. I
that's a
forgot
good-
about
that is a
Boston.
good. Oh, they're
like
tough.
Robert Williams has been playing really, really good recently, and then obviously Tatum and Brown, Marcus
I
Smart.
wish
defend.
we played
Yeah.
them
They have a
While
tough.
they were in there.
recently.
Yeah, I wish we played him like to see how we. Because yeah, I think he's actually Robert Williams is actually a center too that can give Ayton some problems.
Yeah,
Because he
I can
never
see that.
stops. Yeah, he never stops freaking trying and moving and.
yeah.
Yeah, he could give Ayton some. Yeah, they'd be tough. I wouldn't be surprised they got out the East either. I was gonna say Boston or the Nets, just because the Nets, bro. Like when you have two dudes that can just literally go for 40 whenever.
The
They
thing
still got-
with
that's
They got flamethrower like Seth Curry. Against us, he'll score like 30, 40 probably.
Yeah, when you have people like that, bro, it's tough.
the thing with Boston is their bench is sus. And they just don't have like as good of a system.
Mm-hmm.
We have to talk about the Bucks, don't we? Because
No, because the Bucks are
Yes.
basically the same. The Bucks are actually
Well, they
worse.
beat us though.
But they're worse than last season, and we're better.
I think they are.
They still have Giannis though. Like Giannis.
They still will be a problem. And then
Yeah.
Brooks back too. I want to see what Brook looks like though, because his back might be
Oh,
cooked.
I agree with that, but I hate Bucks fans who think that Brook Lopez is what makes them a championship team or not. He's not that
no.
big of an impact.
No, because I still going into the playoffs, I still consider them like one of the top like upper level teams in the East, even without Brook Lopez.
Mm-hmm.
It's them and the Sixers for me. And I guess Boston. I don't know. I know they've been playing really well, but something about Boston just doesn't sit right with me.
The Sixers have been hooping. Tyrese Maxey has been going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I need James Harden to score a bucket in these next 5.5 minutes, or I'm gonna have a problem with him. I'm gonna have a big problem.
Aryan, you said you got some questions.
I just have one. It was one fun question. Hold on. It was okay. So, which Suns player would you want taking the game-winning shot? And the rules is no Devin Booker, no active players, but any player from 2015 to 2019.
So
Oh.
no active players and no Devin Booker.
No, so any player from 15 to 19.
Jamal Crawford.
That's not a
Probably.
bad pick. That's not a bad pick.
What
But
was
he
the
was
question?
older.
Still.
What about you, Brandon?
That's a good question. And
Oh,
only
no,
between
sorry, I'm
2015
wrong.
and 2019.
Tyler Eulis.
2015.
That one
okay.
shot he did against Boston?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess I would have a few answers. There's a few people that you could choose for this. I think Kelly Oubre is up there.
Yeah, he always was hitting clutch threes.
I don't want to go based on people like right now though. That's the thing. Like I'm trying to think back 2015.
There's not really anybody there. That's the
I
problem. I
know
guess
that's why I'm
Dragic.
trying to think.
Dragic?
Nah, not on the Suns. He wasn't like a
He was pretty good on the Suns.
yeah, but I wouldn't want him taking the last shot.
But out of
Because,
all the other players, though,
So who'd he play with on that roster? He was with
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. Yeah, I'd rather have Bledsoe taking that shot over him.
What?
Fuck yeah. Depends where the shot's at too.
It's a 3, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
What's those game winner versus the Jazz?
Dude,
I would say either Kelly Oubre or TJ Warren. Because TJ Warren
TJ Warren was a bucket too.
he's a bucket.
what happened to him?
He's been hurt
Like,
since
he
like the
cannot
bubble.
stay healthy whatsoever, bro.
After that bubble, after the MJ season,
Dude, you hate to see it. He's probably going to get traded, too.
bro, there's 4 minutes left and James Harden still hasn't done shit. I don't even think he's touched the ball.
This is going to be hilarious if you just have like a breakdown.
It's 4 minutes left, so we'll see.
But speaking of that, we covered the game. We talked a lot about Ayton. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about?
Not in particular. No. Give him the max, give Ayton the max. Book should be at least top 5 MVP.
Facts.
Yeah,
Mikal for DPOY.
Just another day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know,
All
before we end it.
Okay.
I was thinking about this like 2 days ago, and I was like, I kind of want to bring this up on the pod. There's part of me that hopes Monty does not win Coach of the Year. I really hope they snub him. I'm hoping,
Whoa.
I'm praying to God maybe
That's
hot
fucked
More
take,
up.
motivation.
but that motivation going into the playoffs because they
That
announced
would be
it to the
fun.
year before the playoffs, right?
You're kind of right, but
Like
I would hate that's not going to happen.
I know Monty would much rather have a championship than coach of the year.
But I
I
feel
don't
like
know. They might give it to
Monty
Memphis, coach.
he doesn't care too much about awards and stuff. It's like I feel like if he doesn't win, he's not gonna like be pissed
He won't
about it.
care, but like our players they will be.
Yeah, they would.
There is
care.
going to be a fire.
Yeah, our
'Cause
players
you
are
can see, y'all
definitely
remember
going to
how
care.
y'all remember how they wanted the staff to get to the All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might. But I wouldn't be, bro. I swear I wouldn't be surprised if they snubbed him for Memphis' coach, just
Yeah,
because
maybe
people didn't
that
think
would
Memphis
be
would be that high.
that might
I
be a
think that's his
blessing in
only
disguise.
competition though. Is Memphis coach.
Yeah. Last year was crazy though. Tom
But last
Thibodeau,
year was Tom Thibodeau, yeah, and they were like what, the 6th seed?
I don't know. I think
Yeah,
so.
they're starting to change the criteria for coach of the year too. Like the same as MVP, where it's like, oh, he was coach of the year because he got so much farther with this roster than he should have. When did it stop being just who had the most wins?
Right.
So
Well-
Steve Kerr is a coach of the year winner.
Mike Budenholzer had it with the Bucks when they were good.
When,
And
when
then-
they were good, they're still good.
Well, you know, when he won it, that was when their like surgeons started. Like,
Yeah,
what I'm
when they
trying to
start
say?
being good. Yeah, I know what you're saying. That's when they start turning things around for real.
Who
Yeah.
won it? Who won it in the bubble?
Monty.
Did they give it to Monty?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, for like the bubble awards. I think it
Yeah,
was
I
Monty.
forgot. I forgot
Yeah.
that Dame Lillard won the MVP there. Like that moment.
Because he
in
dropped
time-
like 60 or whatever.
Yeah, that moment in
Yeah.
time is just like erased from my brain. I don't remember. the
Really?
bubble.
That's like one of my favorite Suns eras.
That
It was
so
fun
fire.
to watch.
The bubble was so fun.
Twitter was fun.
That
Twitter
was
was
peak. That
hilarious.
was arguably the
Peak
best
Twitter.
of Suns, like the best Suns Twitter has ever been.
Yes.
That's when I actually
It's-
started tweeting. I had a Twitter account, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's when I kind of started to.
Part of it is because it was a pandemic, so people were just thirsty for that for
Yeah.
some sports. So that
Yeah.
made it more like
But
everybody was in the
still,
house
I
too
mean,
at that time.
the emotion's the same. You can't discount it. It's like it was so like, and I remember sitting like at my little desk in my house watching the Clippers game. I jumped out of my seat and started running around my whole upstairs after Book hit the game winner.
Bro, I was screaming. I was literally screaming, bro.
The
Over
bubble
both
was
Kawhi
incredible,
and
bro.
PG. It was
Bro, that was just so freaking. I think that
'Cause they're-
started it for the Clippers fans to start hating on Book.
yeah,
That's when they really
I-
started hating on Book, bro.
I honestly like there was never a point in that like bubble where I thought we were gonna like I guess maybe when we were 7-0 and it was going into the last game. Our last game was against like OKC or something. So I was like, okay, we're gonna obviously win this.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, really throughout it, I was like, I was never like sure that we were gonna win the next game like I am now.
Yeah.
So
It was different.
it was really exciting because every
Mhm.
game it was like we really don't know if we're gonna
It
win
was
or not.
unexpected. Yeah.
Especially Miami, the Miami game where we were down big to start.
I
Like,
remember that was one of the games where I had really got mad at Ayton because Bam kind of showed him up that game. And I was like, bro, what's going on, bro? I think that's one of the only games I
Well-
remember Bam actually doing that to Ayton. was in the
yeah, and
bubble. And then after that, Ayton started kicking his ass like
in the
every single
bubble,
time
that's
after.
when Bam kind of got his name out there too.
Yeah.
that was Bam's like emergence.
Mhm.
I think we
Alright.
covered everything else today, though.
Yeah.
Wrap this up.
All right. Well, last thing before we wrap it up, another reminder about the giveaway we are doing on Twitter right now for a free NBA jersey of your choice. All you have to
Go
do
sub, man.
all you have to do is go to follow our Twitter at WKPodcast _ on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube, retweet our pinned tweet, and you could be chosen to win a free NBA jersey. So yeah, go check that out. While you're there, check me out on Twitter at Mikkel Bridge. Check out Brandon at what's your at, Brandon?
Brandon ADIER.
Aryan.
Aryan S19.
And the one and only Keys.
Yes, sir. Swavy Keys. You know what
Yeah,
time it is,
you
man.
already know Swavy Keys. You already know Swavy Keys. We got the celeb
The
on here.
celeb on here.
I tell y'all what, bro. If whoever wins the jersey too, I'll give him one of my shirts.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
there
My
it
City Up
is.
shirt. I'll give him one of my shirts. Whoever wins, y'all let me know, and I'll send him a shirt too.
There it is. We got a little sweetening to the pot there.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening to the We Know Ball podcast. Thank you, Swavy Keys, for joining us again.
Yes, sir.
And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace out.